Hi there, I'm Lance, and this is Love to Hate. Back again with another unboxing video. This time I'm going to be opening Capone, the Business of Prohibition from Dorado Games. This is a game in which you play as the owner of a speakeasy, trying to fulfill different customers' desires of the different types of alcohol that they would like. And you try to do this through auctioning and secret bidding and that sort of thing. So let's go ahead and take an overhead view as I open this up. All right, so there you go. You can see the front cover of the box. Dorado Games presents Capone, the Business of Prohibition. And I know the artwork is a little dark, and that might be hard to see with the cellophane wrapper on it. I will take that off here in just a second. But I do want to show you the back cover as well, Prohibition. And we'll read that here in a minute. And it has the name on all the sides. So let's go ahead and open this up. And here we go. Now I will say I am very excited about what is inside this box. This was on Kickstarter. It is fulfilling now, and the components to this game are just out of this world cool. So there you can see the front artwork a little bit better. We've got a police car chasing Nelson Milk Company with bottles of alcohol pouring out the back end here. It says a game of drafting, auctions, and back alley negotiations. This is for 2 to 5 players, 45 to 60 minutes, ages 14 and up. Let's look at the back cover again. This says Prohibition. In 1920 Chicago, 2 things are certain. Prohibition has the whole population clamoring for a drink, and there's only one man who can supply it, Al Capone. Secret bars all over town are making back alley deals with Capone's thugs to get the booze they need to satisfy their thirsty patrons and keep themselves in business. Capone combines card drafting, auctions, anything goes trading, and set collection. Each player is the proprietor of an underground speakeasy. Players bid on trucks of booze coming in over the course of the evening to get the hooch they need to satisfy their eager patrons. There are no turns, and play is centered around anything goes negotiation. Does someone have a bottle you need? Make them an offer. Can't fill the order of one of your patrons? Maybe another bar can. Work a deal with that bar owner that's beneficial to both of you. Capone will be keeping tabs on the operation too, so make sure to keep him happy. The bar that has the most money at the end of the night wins. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. This is a heavy box, by the way. Lots of stuff in here. All right, so we do have a rule book that is only, looks to be 2 pages front and back, so 4 pages all together. Not a very long rule book at all. And let's see what else we have in here. So I'm going to set this to the side for right now because I already see that there is one thing I really want to talk about, and that is the speakeasies. Now, these speakeasies are like player shield screens that have artwork on the inside of them, the side that you, the player, can see, showing the speakeasy itself. And so you can see the artwork there that looks like a bar. And then on the back side of this, it looks like a storefront. How cool is that? This says Old Chicago Deli Company. So this looks like a deli shop on the outside, but on the inside it's a speakeasy. And that is only one of the storefronts here. There's going to be several others that all look different and have different artwork. So this one looks like a casino kind of thing. We got roulette going on over here, and it looks like possibly craps in the middle table there. And on the other side of this, it says Madsen Barbershop. So this is fronting as a barbershop. Pretty cool. What else do we have? This particular one. The Banker. All right, so we've got some underground shady money dealings going on here. Some money laundering, perhaps. And on the other side here, the storefront, it shows Steel Savings and Loans. So this is supposed to be a bank. Obviously, the banker, that would make sense. And our next one, the Auctioneer. Okay, so we have another bar over here. This is like a nightclub, it looks like, with a stage for entertainment. And then the storefront shows Doc May's Music Store. All right, so very thematic. Each one goes with what they are trying to cover up, their real business of operation, what it's really going on behind the scenes. And then we have one more. And again, this looks like a nightclub with a really fancy performing stage here. And this is the driver. You are the driver. Let's see what's on the other side. Haynes and Sons Cycle Maker and Repairs for bicycles. So very cool, very cool. Those are the storefronts, and that's just the player shields. We have lots of other really cool stuff to look at. The bottles of alcohol. So in this game, you are trying to get different types of alcohol to satisfy the customers that you are trying to get to come to your store. This is kind of like a contract fulfillment set collection game. And these different bottles are screen printed. This one in particular says rum. And these are wooden bottles that are gonna sit behind your store. But they're also gonna sit in the delivery truck, which I'm gonna show you guys here in just a minute. So we have rum here. We've got a lot of other ones in here. These are the screen printed meeples. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Screen printed meeples. Really cool looking. Along with a police car, a 1920s style police car. So that's really cool. And what else we got in here? These are the other different types of alcohol in the game. So we've got gin, we've got rye, and two others. We've got beer, and we've got vodka. And as you can see, they all come in different colors to help differentiate the different kinds, trying to satisfy those customers. Let's see, what else do we have? So it looks like we have a bag that we're gonna put all of those in, and when we draw out of, that's what we will do to fill up the truck. Now, I will say this bag is kind of small. I don't have big hands, and I can't even really get my own hand in here, so I'm a little interested about how that's gonna work in the game. We do have metal coins in this. So this is the Kickstarter edition, and it did come with metal coins. I'm not quite sure if the retail edition will have metal coins or not, but this looks to be, I would assume, a first player token, half money piece here. That's very nice quality. And that's what it looks like on the back side there. And we do have some ones. You guys can't really see that in the bag, can you? Let's take one out here so you can see it. Some ones. And now I do want to say that these are stained in a way that makes them look kind of old-fashioned even, which is kind of interesting that they did that. And so that's how they look there. We've got fives, mostly ones, a few fives. There you go. And we got some 10s, 20s, and 30s. They all generally look about the same. The 10s are kind of a goldish finish to them. And the 20s have a bronze look to them as well. You guys can see that. And the 30s are bigger and they have a silver finish to them. So there you go. That is the money in this game. We do have some cards, and these are the customers that you are trying to satisfy throughout the course of the game. This is the contract fulfillment part. And so you can see the artwork there on these cards, and it is in theme, the 1920s theme here. So you can see up in the top left corner the different things that they are wanting, how many points they'll give you, and the type of customer they are in the bottom, because there is a set collection element to this game. So lots of different cards. And we got another deck to open up here. More customers and then different artwork that you can see. There's some police officers in the game. And let's see what else we got. Some businessmen and performers. So really cool. Now the thing that I am most excited for is the last little part here, and that is the truck. So this truck is 3D, and it's going to take me some putting together before I can play the game. And you know what? I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that off screen and put this together. All right, so it took me a minute, but I finally got it put together here. This is the 3D milk truck, which is actually the truck that is going to hold the alcohol bottles. This is not super easy to put together, folks. Does take some work. It took me about 15-20 minutes to get this put together, as the pieces are very tight in putting together, and you want to be very careful with it because you don't want to bend the pieces too much so that it really damages the look of it. But once you get it done, it's really cool. Let me show you how this works real quick and actually load up some of these alcohol bottles into it. So you get your bottles and you're going to be putting them in these slots here, and that will let people know what kind of bottles are in this truck for this round, like so. And once you've used your bottles, you put them in here, and that's kind of where you can kind of keep track of resources that are spent in this game. And then the back flap opens up, and you just pour them all out like so. That's pretty cool, isn't it? All right, well, let's go ahead and go back up top. All right, so there you go. That was Capone, the Business of Prohibition from Dorado Games, an unboxing. And in case if you were wondering, yes, you can leave the truck put together. You don't have to disassemble it every time to put it back into the box. You can keep it together. You're not going to want to keep bottles in the top of it like I do right now. That won't fit. But take all the bottles out, and there is room enough for you to put it in the box. All right, so be on the lookout for a playthrough and review video on this game. I'm very excited to get it to the table. All right, I'm Lance, and this is Love to Hate, where we try to bridge the gap between gamers and non-gamers. We'll catch you next time.